Hey guys, Sean T. Phillips here with my brand new video checking out the latest horror packs. If you guys don't know what the horror packs are, they're monthly subscription services where you guys can sign up for either a DVD pack or a Blu-ray pack, and each month you guys get sent either 4 different DVDs or 4 different Blu-rays, and the Blu-ray packs, quite often have, exclusives in them, horror pack exclusive Blu-rays and all that kind of stuff in them. So anyway though guys, let's take a look and see what's in, this month's horror packs. The first ones here, I believe these ones are the Blu-rays, so let's see what's in the Blu-rays. The first one in here is Fright Night 2, The New Blood. And I remember, I can hardly remember this one. I know I saw this one. Pretty sure I remember reviewing this. And as far as I remember, it was kind of okay, I think. And then, there was also, this is the sequel, sort of, as far as I remember, it didn't really connect much to it, because, there's also a Fright Night 2 from the 80s. This was technically the sequel to the Anton Yelchin Fright Night film, which I remember actually, that remake was actually pretty good. I remember really liking that. I honestly don't remember at all what happens in this one. I do sort of remember liking it, though, a little bit, as far as I can remember. I'll have to look back on the review and see what I said. The next one in here is, this is the remake of Poltergeist, and I think, who was in this one? It was Sam Rockwell. Yeah, this one was alright. The original Poltergeist movie, though, that film is one of those movies that seriously creeps me out. Like, I can hardly watch that movie, especially Part 2. That old man in Part 2 really creeped me out. But this one, honestly, though, it wasn't horrific. I know it kind of got some really negative reviews. It didn't spawn off any sequels, though. It didn't, there's definitely not going to be any follow-ups of this one. But it was alright. I never actually watched, though, the extended cut, so I don't know how different that version was of the film. Again, I only ever saw the theatrical one of this. The next one in here, and this one I actually almost bought this one when I was in Vegas because it was like $1, and they didn't want to sell it because they were like taking forever in there. I stood in line for like 20 minutes and then they never helped me, so I just left. But luckily enough, I didn't buy it because it was in here. And this is Devil's Due, and this one, another one I saw in theaters, and I remember kind of liking this one. I can't remember. I think it was found footage, maybe. I think it was like something like that. But I remember kind of liking this one. I can't remember. I think this was 2014. I don't remember too much about what happens. I know it was like something with her pregnant and like with the devil or something. Kind of like an Omen kind of movie, I think. And the last one in here, and this one is the horror pack exclusive one. I'll have to cover this one thing on this one. This is a movie here. See how I'm going to cover this, called Plank Face. And I remember seeing pictures of this one on like Instagram and stuff, and it sounded like kind of an interesting movie. I don't know tons about it, but from what I had seen and stuff, it looked like kind of an interesting film. But this is one of the horror pack limited edition ones in this pack. And that's one thing I really like, is that they always have, exclusive and limited edition releases inside of the packs. Now I'll take a look, though, and see what's in the DVDs for the DVD pack. The first one in here is, this is actually Griff's first movie. He directed, I worked with him on 2 different things. He produced Haunted High, also known as Ghostquake, and he also directed Ghost Shark. And I'm pretty sure I remember watching this one when it first came out. And Michael Berryman's in this movie, and it's called Mask Maker, and I think it was like a slasher movie as far as I can remember. But that's kind of cool. I actually don't have a copy of this one. I think it plays on Sci-Fi Channel some. The next one in here, and I don't actually think I saw this one. Did I? I remember really loving the first Vacancy movie. Maybe I did see this one. I can't remember. Like some of these movies, like how many things I watched, I totally forget if I've seen it. Like especially lately, the amount of stuff I review and stuff. But maybe I watched this one. Honestly I cannot say for sure. But this is Vacancy 2, the first cut. The next one in here, let's see what the next one is Demon. This is the horror pack limited edition one, and I actually reviewed this one recently, a different edition of this one, but this is their edition that has a thing on the back that says horror pack, and a thing on the cover that says horror pack limited edition. This was like an anthology kind of horror movie. It was actually kind of good. There was a couple decent segments in this one, and the last one in here is and this is a different cover. I have the other one of this, but I don't have this cover. I remember I actually almost bought this one just because it had a different cover. And I think this was the first movie that one of Olivia Wilde's first movies, called Turistas. And I have to be honest, I really love this movie. Like, hopefully at some point this comes to Blu-ray as well. For some reason, I don't know why, I really like this movie a lot. Like, I don't know why, but it was like they go on this trip out to like was it the Caribbean or something? And somewhere in the, like, it said Brazilian beach, and then they, like, there's something, they get kidnapped, and there's like this weird stuff that happens to them. But it was actually a pretty well made movie, to be honest. And I don't know, I really like this one. It says on here the unrated version, which I don't know if I ever actually have seen the unrated cut. I know I saw it in theaters, and I believe I watched it on DVD at some point. This came out in 2010. Was this from? I think. I'm pretty sure this is like one of her real early movies, Olivia Wilde's film. But anyway, though, guys, that's a look at the DVD and the Blu-ray horror pack. And if you guys are interested in finding out more about them, I have a link below. But anyway, though, guys, thanks so much for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.